Hey guys, what's going on? So today I have the aftermath on the mighty 1993 Buick Regal, the old purple Regal. And I'm gonna apologize right now for the wind. It's officially kicked into the fall season, and you guys know upstate New York, when it gets to fall, it starts to get quite windy. So stay tuned, or bear with me here. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. So if you guys haven't seen the grandstands footage or the GoPro footage, go watch that now. We made this car work as hard as I could, and we wheeled it down to third, and I just got stuck. Unfortunately, this side just spun on the clay with just the rim, and that's what took me out. The old tube tire got popped when I got hit. Some guy came in here and popped it, and that was the beginning of the end for the good old Regal. And yes, it does still run. Yes, it does still drive, but it will never see a derby ring again. And the reason, there's a couple reasons for that, and I'll have to explain that in this video. And a lot of people are gonna say, hey, you know, you should really bend that thing back out and run it again. But guys, she's pretty far gone, and honestly, there's a lot of good parts here, and I'd almost rather just get the good parts, or have somebody else get the good parts for that matter, because there might be somebody interested in the subframe of this car. So I'd rather have them get the good parts and get all the parts I can out of this car before it's really junk. And honestly, it's already really junk, and unfortunately it's just not junk in the front end. So let's go ahead and take a walk around it. The front end, all I have to say about that is damn it, it's still almost straight. It just started to kink a little bit more. We'll go ahead and walk around it here. And I can't tell if that subframe is bent or not. It does look steeper than what it normally did from the factory. I must admit, looking at this angle right here, it does look a little steep. Maybe that subframe is kinked. I can't tell. I may have to go look at the other Regal I have in order to see. This side held up pretty good. This is the custom groove tire, and yes, the rim is pretty shot, but the tube is still holding nice and strong. Yes, we will be firing this thing up in this aftermath video, so stay tuned towards the end. This thing will run towards the end of this aftermath video, and here is where it gets pretty bad. And yes, a few of you, I'm sure, are going to comment, I've had cars worse than that in the back end before, and I did okay and everything else, and I understand that, and I can respect that. But as you guys can see down in here, it's bent at the B-pillar. I mean, I know I got the jack in there, and there's stuff on the floor and everything, so yeah, it's not the best angle, but you guys can see here, she's bellying out. She's really blown out all through the seams here. The door is all bent up. I don't know if you guys can really see underneath where it's really starting to bow. Actually, yeah, you guys can see that bow. She's really starting to belly out now. So, unfortunately, due to this back end, the Regal is finished. It's not gonna run again. I just can't see keeping this thing over the winter and trying to run this thing again, especially with it getting, I know it doesn't look that close on camera. It looks pretty darn far actually, but let me tell you, that's not that far from that fuel cell, and honestly, I'd rather play it safe and just not run it again, especially because this fuel cell isn't mine. So I am going to end up buying a fuel cell for this cage setup. I do like the fuel cell much more than the boat tank. I really enjoyed having this setup. And but this is that's it for the Regal, guys. I'm not keeping this one over the winter. It's just too badly hurt in the back. The front end, like I said, is kinking more. There's a good kink on this side especially. Now you guys can see where that whole angle is going up. Maybe this subframe is kinked, because it does look like it's gone up a bit. I just can't tell. I might have to look at the other Regal, like I said. But this front bumper did go down as I thought it would, because it was only welded up top and on the side here, and same thing on that side. And there was nothing, there was actually a gap towards the bottom. I don't know if I really showed that on camera. Here's that wind. But under here, believe it or not, I believe the radiator's still to be good. And this thing got really, really, really hot. Really hot. Do I have to say it again? But it kept running, darn it. It kept going. And let me tell you, she still runs pretty good. The frame is kicked over on that side. It's starting to go on that side a little bit more, but especially on this side. This is the side that would have taken me out. It was starting to go. Man, I just can't tell if that subframe's bent or not. Can't get over that, I guess. But overall, she still had a lot more time in the front end, unfortunately. And I tried to get it to bend. I was hitting that Corolla, but I just bent the Corolla. So, I don't know. It's sad to see it go, but it's got to go. Got to make room for new, fresh cars. So that's what my goal was after San Filippo. And honestly, this thing was already getting to a pretty bad point after Brookfield, but let's go and fire her up for the last time. Oh. There she is. You guys can hear there, it's still learning off the tables because I just hooked up the battery, as you guys saw. So it's going to run a little rough here. It might have a slight misfire, but there she is. Yeah, it's got a slight misfire swing. One of the plug wires might have come back off, but let me see if I can get the gas here. Let's see, can I reach the throttle? Such a shame, but it is what it is. I won't rev her up to the moon and back or anything like that. I want to save some gas, but and there's no reason to. So there you guys have it. The good old Regal is going to go to the scrapyard. So first it was the Lumina, and now it's the Regal, and I actually had a third place win with this thing. Got a trophy, just a little ribbon that they give at San Filippo, which is still nice, of course, and then Weldon centers, which I actually have sitting in the backseat of my Suburban. I'll show you. I believe it's for Camry and W body, so that's going to work pretty good. At least I believe. I have to measure them and see what they are. Here they are. Ignore the mess here. I got 4 Weldon centers for rims. That way I can customize rims. But here you go. You guys can see there's a bunch of different patterns in there that I could use. I'm sure this wheel pattern for these Luminas is the same. I'm sure they have a one for a Camry, maybe even a couple full size in there. But there you guys have it. The old Regal is officially done, and it's sad to see her go, but it's time to move on to fresh cars and hopefully a good season for 2025. We'll see how good we can make the season, so stay tuned for more videos. I will be having a video, maybe one more on this thing before it goes, and also on the Lumina as well, and maybe even an update on the other Lumina, since it's going to be getting a motor out of the Lumina down there. So stay tuned, there's more videos coming, obviously. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and everybody who congratulated me on a good run at San Filippo Smash. I just want to thank everybody. It was quite kind of a bucket list kind of experience what happened at San Filippo this time around. I'm kind of sad. Of course, I'm sad that it's over. San Filippo will no longer happen at all, as well as Mini Meltdown and all those spinning wheel shows. Spinning Wheels as a company is over. But we'll keep going and make the best of what we got. And so stay tuned. It's going to be an interesting Derby season next year. I don't know how or where we're running and when we're running, but we'll see. Got plenty of time to figure that part out, so stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, buddy.